Welcome to Chemistry Sea World.
Hi friends, welcome to Chemistry Sea World. So in the previous video we learned about Boyle's law. It is very helpful for you, I think so. So if it is helpful, please comment in the comment section and please subscribe my channel. And today we are going to be discuss that Charles law. So what is meant by Charles law? So what it is going to be tell us? According to Charles law, at constant pressure, volume is increases with increase in temperature or decreases with decrease in the temperature. So at constant pressure the volume is going to be increases with increase in the temperature, decreases with decrease in the temperature. So here we are going to be remind one thing here, how much temperature we have to increase, how much volume is going to be increased, that we should know first. So for every 1 degree Celsius to rise in the temperature, there will be increase in the volume 1/273 of its initial volume. So once again I am repeating the statement here. So the volume is increases 1/273 of its initial volume by increasing the temperature 1 degree Celsius. Let me go for, let the volume of gas container at 0 degree Celsius V0. I am going to be consider this is a container contain that gas molecules, okay na, gas molecules. These molecules volume is V0 at where, at 0 degree Celsius. So what it is going to be tell us, if you are going to be rise in 1 degree Celsius temperature, then the volume is going to be increases 1/273 of its initial volume. So let me call it is initial volume. So then if I raised temperature 1 degree Celsius, then the volume of gas container at 1 degree Celsius, how much is increased? 1 by, so this is at 1 degree Celsius, this is the initial volume, this is V0, let us consider V0, how much increased? 1/273 of V0, that means V0 plus 1/273 V0, right. The volume of gas container at 2 degree Celsius, V0 plus 273 of V0. If you are going to be remember one thing here, the gas which is going to be inside, that will not be changed. We are going to be changing only in the temperature. Then the volume is becomes same. So fixed amount of mass of gas at constant pressure is constant, amount of gas is also constant. So we are going to be increase only in the temperature, there will be increase in the volume. That you should remember. So let me go for at T degrees Celsius. The volume of gas container at T degrees Celsius V naught plus T by 273 V naught. So at T degrees Celsius the volume of the gas is V naught plus T by 273 V naught. So I am going to be write here V naught plus, so volume at temperature. So this is what you call volume at T degrees Celsius. Volume at T degrees Celsius is equal to volume at T degrees Celsius is equal to V naught plus T by 273 V naught. Volume at T degrees Celsius is equal to V naught. I am going to be taking common here 1 by 1 plus T by 273. V T degrees Celsius is equal to volume at T degrees Celsius is equal to V naught plus 1 plus 273 plus T by 273. Here I am going to be introduce a new scale that we call Kelvin scale. What we can call that is Kelvin scale or absolute scale. Absolute scale. Here Kelvin scale or absolute scale means at 0 degrees Celsius the Kelvin scale value is 273. At T degrees Celsius we should add T plus 273. Let me introduce now new temperature, that is Kelvin temperature. Let it be called, this is T naught, this will be TT, capital T naught, capital TT. So I am going to be introduce here instead of 273 T naught, instead of 273 plus T, TT. So then I am going to be write volume at T degrees Celsius is equal to then V naught into TT by T naught, capital TT by T naught. So then I am going to be write like this, Vt by V naught is equal to TT by T naught, TT by capital TT by capital T naught. So this is final equation. From this equation I am going to be write another one. So let me wipe the board, then we go with that. Please note it down. We got here Vt by V naught is equal to Tt by T naught. From this equation we are going to be write that V1 by V2 is equal to T1 by T2. From this equation volume is directly proportional to T. Volume is directly proportional to T. So then V is equal to Kt, V by T is equal to constant. So this is a mathematical representation of Charles law. It is a mathematical representation of Charles law. So here when we are going to be increases in the temperature, the volume is going to be increases, that is directly proportional. Okay, so V by T is equal to constant. So this is a mathematical expression of Charles law. So once again I am going to be define here Charles law. So when we are going to be increases in the temperatures or decreases in the temperature, the volume is go for increases or decreases. So if you are going to be increase the temperature, the volume is increases. If you are going to be decreases in the temperature, the volume is going to be decreases. Okay, na? So then we are going to be go with the graphs. Yeah. See here, I'm going to be write negative side also here. So this is a graph between the temperature versus volume. Okay, I'm going to be here introduce new scale, that is Kelvin scale. At minus 273 degrees Celsius, Kelvin is going to be started. So that is 0 Kelvin, that is 0 Kelvin or absolute 0 we can call. So minus 273, so that we can call it as 0 Kelvin or absolute 0 we can call it as, right. So volume is going to be increases with the temperature. So that means the graph we are going to be plot like this. It is going to be increases with the increases. So let me take any one of the point. I am going to be taken here point. I am going to be draw a line parallel to y-axis and towards x-axis. I am going to be draw another line parallel to x-axis towards y-axis. So this is the what we can call at one point. First point we are going to be taken. Next second point I am going to be taken here. So this is that I am going to be draw a line here which is parallel to y-axis towards x-axis, and draw another line which is parallel to x-axis towards y-axis. So first point, second point, see that there is increase in the volume, there is increase in the volume. So but temperature, see that here minus will be there, but when we are going to be here plus will be there, here 0 no, so plus value will be there. So there will be increase in the temperature, so there will be increase in the volume also. So this is the graph which are going to be taken about Charles law at constant pressure. You should take that at constant pressure, at constant pressure. Okay na? So this is a graph we are going to be taken that. So we are going to be taken at constant pressure, different at different pressures we are going to be taken, then temperature, volume. See that. So at constant temperature we are going to be taken a graph versus volume versus temperature graph we are going to be taken. This what we are going to be obtain the graph flats we are going to be called as isobars. We can call them as isobars. Isobars we are going to be call it as here. See, let me call it as P1, P2, P3. So which is going to be greater here? So which is going to be greater here? So pressure 1 is greater or pressure 2 is greater or pressure 3 is going to be greater. If you see that pressure 1 is going to be flat here on y-axis, pressure 2, pressure 3. So which is having more volume? So this having more volume, that means it has less pressure. So if it is going to be have less pressure, more volume. Pressure is going to be more, then less volume. So pressure is inversely proportional to volume. No, pressure is inversely proportional to volume. Then P1 is going to be greater than P2 is greater than P3. So this is going to be have the graph and between the volume versus and temperature. So this when we call it as at different pressures we are going to be taken the graphs. So that we call them as isobars at constant pressure. So I think so you are understood this. Let me go for another graphs. I'm going to be taken here graph I'm going to be taken graph between the, here I'm going to be taken volume or temperature, here I'm going to be taken V by T. Let me get that constant. So we know that volume is directly proportional to temperature, V by T is equal to constant. According to this we are going to be written the, so on x-axis I am going to be taken volume or temperature, on the y-axis I am going to be taken volume by temperature, that is going to be constant. We are going to be get a straight line here, we are going to be get a straight line. So this is the one of the graph. So otherwise we will going to be taken here volume or 1 by T. So I am going to be getting that volume is going to be increases, 1 by T is going to be decreases. Volume is directly proportional to temperature, volume is inversely proportional to 1 by T. This is going to be one of the graph. So if it is going to be increases in the volume, 1 by T, temperature is going to be decreases. Otherwise we are going to be take another graph like this, temperature on the y-axis, 1 by V in the, temperature in the x-axis, 1 by V in the y-axis. Here also we are going to be get same hyperbola, the temperature. So these are the different graphs present in the Charles law, which is explained by variation in the volume at constant pressure. We are going to be changing the temperature. So I think so you are going to be understood this concept. Okay, thank you Rana, thank you. If you are going to be understood, please watch my video. Thank you one and all. Thank you.